I'm Tom Godfrey. I've been farming all my life. I grew up on my parents' farm. They were vegetable growers. When I got old enough to do things on my own, I started, my dad set us up growing a few cantaloupes when we were kids, and they kind of grew into a little business with our little clientele, and we just kind of expanded it gradually and grew to where we are today. We farm about 600 acres. 200 acres is hand-harvested vegetables and some small fruit. Then about a third of it is processing vegetables, and then the final third is grain, corn, beans, wheat, barley, that sort of thing.
We sell most of our produce to wholesalers, a lot of it to roadside stands, grocery stores, and then we have a retail business where people come out and pick their own produce and they buy already picked stuff from us. We start in April with asparagus, and then we have strawberries, and pick your own strawberries, and move on to blueberries, and we do pick your own blueberries. And we go into peaches and corn, and people can pick their own peaches. And then we'll have cantaloupes and watermelons and finish up just after Labor Day.
Sweet corns is a big part of what we do. It's acreage-wise, it's the most of any crop that we have. And we start usually the end of June or 1st of July and run through middle of September. And we pick every day, and it's usually pretty. We think it's pretty good and pretty consistent, and we try to have it every day, not have any gaps, and pick in all weather. And, when I started growing corn, I think I probably planted Silver Queen, but shortly, I guess back in the, I don't know when it was, in the 70s or so, other varieties were starting to compete with the Silver Queen's hold on the market, and they came out with something called a sugar-enhanced corn, which was a little sweeter than Silver Queen types. They call that the sugary type corn, and the SEs, they're the sugar-enhanced, sort of gained a lot of market share and eventually took over the white market pretty much altogether. Then years later, super sweets came along, and they had more sugar yet. They have a better shelf life, but the trade-off is the skin's a little tougher on them. We try to keep SEs, sugar-enhanced varieties, for our retail sales, and as long as they're picked fresh every day, they're plenty sweet and they're tender. Probably altogether, we probably have a dozen different varieties.
I personally don't need it to be real sweet. I like it to be real tender, and a little bit of sugar and some flavor is good, but I don't like tough corn. It's hard to get off I like it when it melts in your mouth. We have twin daughters, Jane and Emily, and they're 7 now. So, but I think we hope that they might have an interest in the farm, but if they don't, I think we can live with that. And
living on the farm brings the creativity out in you. That's what they do, all sorts of wild things, and their imaginations go wild. They're happy to be here, and I think they're lucky to be here as opposed to being in a structured environment in town. I don't have anything against town, but they can do a lot of things here that other kids can't do. And